If you enjoy these videos and would like to support me, TE, and also get some behind the scenes content, please consider joining Patreon. See there, it's me, Thomas Edward, also known as TE, and today we have a very exciting video on Olivia, the BMW E36 Saloon. Now, she's currently sat with a full grey leather interior and a very rare wood package with door cappings, what I've never seen before. I've never seen before up to about 2 months ago, and then I saw two cars with the same door cappings on, and I saw a brochure, I'll show you in a bit. But we've always tried to get the other parts of the wood, because she's a very light coloured wood. We have the centre console, we have the glove box trim, we have the door cappings. I found a very rare bit of wood what goes behind the gear stick. The knob is wood, but it's the wrong shade, it needs to be lighter, it's a bit dark. But I bought a French brochure about 4 months ago, and I found something very interesting what I didn't know existed, and now I know lots about it because I've actually got one. Let me show you. So this is a French brochure I bought, and I saw it online because of that wood there. See, it's the colour of what Livia's got, and that knob. Yes, that's a black line there. That's the leather version of the wood wheel we got. I didn't know about these wheels, but so we'll go in here. There's one. So I saw that one. Oh, that looks interesting. And I kept looking. Oh, that's an aero kit E36. Very rare. There's a lad on Instagram got one of these, and he's just about to ruin it. We're putting an M-Tech front on it and different wheels, and it's a J-Reg as well, and it's so depressing. Anyway, so there's enough of that. Nice wheels. Style 17s. Like them. Style 13s. We have them on the coupe. There's a Style 6s here. Yeah, they're the Style 6s we have on Olivia. Oh, look at those hubcaps. Got a set of them in the shed. Oh, a few E30s there. Oh, aero kit. I'd love to find an aero kit car. Did know about one, a 325, but that's another car that's been saved but ruined, as I put it. Now I was getting out and I was looking at all up more wood wheels, and that's the black version of that. And then kept going. Oh, look, knobs. M-Tech 2s, we got them in both our cars. Well, Olivia might not have one for a while we put wood in there. I thought, oh, more knobs. And then tips, and I was like, oh, getting excited here. And then, look, pinstriping. Oh, snow chains. Kept going, all different accessories. I have a massive stack of brochures, by the way. It's not just this one, I have loads and loads. That's off an E34, E32. Phone. Kept going, look, CD holders. Tape holders. Then I got to this page here, and look there. That's an E36 interior with wood door cappings, exactly like Livia. Glove box, same pattern. And then look, a Woodline wheel. And I was like, oh, and then I showed the cameraman, and he was like, oh, and then we were like, we need to find one of them. And it took me 4 months, and I found one. And searching underneath, like, not the tags you think you'd find that wheel with. And that's how I found it. And I've got a translator, and I translated it all when I bought this. And I was like, oh, yeah, I have to go find one of them. So we've got one, and hopefully we'll fit it today. Now, I was saying I've got a bit of wood for the front of the gear knob, what's already in. What I've done a video on, it needs to be posted. That goes in there. Now, the only things I need to get finding this colour, if anyone's got one, is I need a handbrake handle, and I need cigarette trays in that colour. No, there's that wheel on an E34. Could be an E32. So there you go. Oh, look at that map light there. That's serious good stuff, that is. So anyway, so that's what we found. When I was saying I've got lots of brochures, there's another one. And another one. Oh, there's two there. One underneath there. And another one. And another one. And this one's good. Personal. I like the whole world of colours. That's some old blue, like Olivia, that is. Look at this. Wow, look at that blue velour interior. Olivia should have been actually, like the recommended spec for Olivia and Samoa Blue was that interior, or blue leather. But she got grey, what's actually quite rare in Samoa Blue. Pretty good. Where's Samoa blue? There you go, Samoa blue. And you can see all that, the round bits of like what recommended and available. So you go to Samoa blue, you go to grey cloth, what Olivia originally had in, and you go down, and it wasn't available. You couldn't get it, so it's a really rare option in Olivia for some reason. So there you go. Bit of nerdy E36 knowledge with TA. Got yourself one of these beauties. A BMW Nardi Woodline wheel. See the wood there? Now, Nardi, you know, do wood wheels anyway, and they do wooden gear knobs. But back in the day of old school BMWs, early 90s, they made this, what's called a Woodline. It's made by Nardi in Italy. And they like hen's teeth, these are. I couldn't find one anywhere. If I could, there was one for 1,200 quid, what's too dear. And I hunted around them. TE is very good at finding rare parts. I've proved myself time and time again. I found one untagged, and the guy who had it, and if you knew the price, you'd be licking your lips when we got it for. Now, these are made for E30s, E32, early E32s, early E34s, E24s, that sort of range of BMs. They did do them on very early E36s, but they're very rare to see them on the E36s. So this came off an E32, off a guy who had quite a big motorsport company actually, so I don't think he was really bothered about the price on it, and I actually even got like 40 quid knocked off it as well, so I got it even cheaper. Now I'll show you what I've done to it to make it so it should hopefully fit Olivia, the E36 Saloon. So I've had to get this is a slip ring off an early non-airbag E36, because our E36 is a non-airbag. I had to get these screws the other day from Thomas Graham's in Morecambe, because this here is a Boss kit underneath here, and this Boss kit is made for non-airbag E36s and you use your own slip ring, but it turned out the holes in the Boss were too small for the standard BM screws, so we had to get some little tiny ones to fit, and also it's got to really hold it tight, and they've got to sit in there flush. And then this Boss is made for 6x74, what means it's six bolt, and it's 74 across from either side of the screws, like that. And we bought this off a guy in Bury who deals in steering wheels, and he told me everything I needed and what I needed to know. And then hopefully, obviously that's the hole on there, look. It's got like a spring pad behind it. Now these are what we came in the wrapping, we've kept them on to keep it nice. And hopefully it's going to go in Olivia today, and then she'll have full wood package for when we do the car shows and our holiday this year. We're going down to Dungeness this year, on the marsh. We're staying in an old railway carriage. That'll be a future TE video, but hopefully this will be coming down, and it's all be full wood packaged up in Olivia. So this is the current setup in Olivia. You can see the wood door cappings like in a brochure, glove box, lighter, centre console. Knob's too dark though, and that's that bit I put in what's a video on that. And now this is the wheel we got in an MTEC 2. We swapped out the old 3-spoke 380mm because the cameraman can't get his knees under it. This is a 370mm, 10mm smaller. The new wheel we're going to put in is 365mm, so another 5mm smaller. Now these are good wheels, we like these grips on there, very sporty. The coupe came with one factory, so that's why we liked them, and that's why and also another bargain find of my very many good skills of finding rare parts. Found this really cheap in Ellesmere Port, well under the price you actually should sell for. So there you go. So I'm going to take this off. So what you do is you pull this off like that, and you pull those two pins out, and you remember where they go. And then there's a 16mm bolt down there, and we take that out, and it should pull off, and then we'll mount up the new one. Now this should just pull off this. Now you should mark it, but it is sort of in line, and I'll line up the other one when I put it on. Well, it's I don't know, where's the keys at? Yeah, I have disconnected the battery, but I just need it. There you go, that's in the middle. Then we'll pull it off. There we go. And if you saw me do this conversion, I put a carbon pin on here to make it so it will fit run non-airbag steering wheels, where the airbag one's got 3 pins along here. Now let's try and put the new one on. This a bit hard one-handed. Oh, it's done. Oh. Now it sticks out a tiny bit further than the M-Tech 2, so I don't know if the cameraman will like that. But we'll see. I'll have to drive with it and see what he thinks. But look, matching wood. That's it, fully tightened up there. Oh, now we put the centre back in and I'll take these plastics off. Oh. Oh. Now it pushes it out far, doesn't it, on that boss? I wonder if you can get a smaller boss to get it in. We'll see if the cameraman can get his legs underneath that. He might get it because his knees go up the back of it. We'll have to see. He'll probably end up selling it because he won't like it. That's probably the normal thing, but anyway, we'll see. We'll take these off. And then I'll put the battery back on and see if the horn works. There we go, wheels back on. Well, new wheels back on. It's looking alright, isn't it? It feels a bit far away from the dash. I might try and fit this bit here. The original Nardi bit might mount to this. I might see if it will push it down a bit because it looks a bit smaller than this. But I'll do that off camera. But there you go, it's on. It matches the wood setup. I just started it because when you put the battery back, the alarm goes a bit mad. So I just shut it off a bit. So yeah, there you go. It's wood. Oh, even more wood. It's quite light, isn't it? In the sun, this will lighten up a bit because the door cappings are very light in the sun. It's just because it's dark. But God, it looks good, doesn't it? Wow, and it feels quite nice when you turn it. It feels better than the M-Tech 2. This is just the comparison. M-Tech 2, Woodline wheel. M-Tech 2, Woodline wheel. What do you think? And that is a 5mm smaller than this one. So there you go. Oh, let's try the horn. Oh yeah, it works. Yeah, the horn works. We're running there. So there you go. Just let it run for a bit, I think. It was a bit slow at starting. It needed to run. It's quite cold today. So as you can see on this photo, the wheel was much closer to the dash. And what we had to do is we had to go down to Morecambe and see Craig, who has an engineer company on Whiteland, who does lots of everything from working on narrow gauge railways to massive jobs. And between the old boss and the new frame, was too large, and it made it far from the dash. So the old frame on the old steering wheel was fitted to a BMW E36, a 7 Series. We used that frame and the boss for the E36 and mounted them together. But that was harder because they needed to be re-drilled. It wasn't the right, the Bosch didn't fit, the holes were in the wrong place. So we had to redo that and get Craig to do it. And then we fitted it all together and drove it to Kent.
It's cool, I think it's funny, the way our friends all talk about money. This conversation gets too much, so won't you tell me, are you ready to talk about love? You think it's cool, and I don't mind the way you treat me so unkind, but like a fool I won't give up until you're ready. Now are you ready? So
If you enjoyed today's video of putting a Nardi, very rare Nardi steering wheel on Olivia the BMW E36 Saloon, taking her to Kent straight after on a massive 360 mile journey. Steering wheel's spot on. Make sure you give it a like, subscribe, a comment, and remember to click that big bell. Ding!
tell me, are you ready to talk about love? You think the truth